Welcome to Faith Quiz Channel, where our knowledge on the scriptures is tested with quiz. Today, we are going to test our knowledge on the book of Ruth. But before we do that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more quizzes. Who was Ruth to Naomi? A daughter, B sister, C daughter-in-law, D cousin. The answer is C daughter-in-law. In the book of Ruth chapter 3 verse 1, the Bible says, "One day, Ruth's mother-in-law Naomi said to her, 'My daughter, I must find you a home, where you will be provided for.'" What was the name of Naomi's husband? A. Abraham, B. David, C. Mahlon, D. Elimelech. The answer is D. Elimelech. In the book of Ruth chapter 1 verse 2, the Bible says, "The man's name was Elimelech, his wife's name was Ruth, and the name of his two sons were Mahlon and Chilion." Why did Naomi and her family move to Moab? A. Because of a famine, B. Because of a plague, C. Because of a flood, D. Because of war. The answer is A. In the book of Ruth chapter 1 verse 1, the Bible says, "In the days when the judges ruled, there was famine in the land." What happened to Naomi's sons and husband in the land of Moab? A. They got seriously ill, B. They died, C. They got injured, D. They were arrested. The answer is B. In the book of Ruth chapter 1 verse 3 to 4, the Bible says, "Now Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left with her two sons. After they had lived there 10 years, both Mahlon and Chilion also died, and Naomi was left without her sons and her husband." Why did Naomi decide to return to Bethlehem, her hometown? A. Because she heard that the famine in Bethlehem of Judah was over. B. She wasn't happy in Moab. C. Her friends told her to go back. D. Her daughters-in-law told her to go back. The answer is A. In the book of Ruth chapter 1 verse 6. The Bible says, "When Naomi heard in Moab that the Lord has come to the aid of his people by providing food for them, she and her daughters-in-law prepared to return home from there." On their way back to Bethlehem, what did Naomi said to her two daughters-in-law? A. She thanked them for going with her. B. She sent them on an errand. C. She told them that she was hungry. D. She told them to go back to their families. The answer is D. In the book of Ruth chapter 1 verse 8, the Bible says, "Then Naomi said to her two daughters-in-law, 'Go back each of you to your mother's home.'" Which of Naomi's daughters-in-law went back to her family? A. Mary, B. Orpah, C. Martha, D. Ruth. The answer is B. Orpah. In Ruth chapter 1 verses 14 says, "This, they wept aloud again. Then Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, but Ruth clung to her." Why did Naomi stop urging Ruth to return to her family? A. Because she realized that Ruth was determined to go with her. B. Because Ruth told her that she has no family. C. Because Ruth was from a very far away town. D. Because Ruth couldn't walk. The answer is A. In the book of Ruth chapter 1 verse 18. The Bible says when Naomi realized that Ruth was determined to go with her, she stopped urging her. When Naomi and Ruth arrives in Bethlehem, what name did Naomi told the women to call her? A. Mara, B. Martha, C. Mary, D. Mira. The answer is A. In the book of Ruth chapter 1 verse 20, the Bible says, "Don't call me Naomi," she told them. "Call me Mara, because the Almighty has made my life very bitter." Who was Boaz to Naomi? A. Son, B. Son-in-law, C. Relative, D. Uncle. The answer is C. In the book of Ruth chapter 2 verse 1. The Bible says now Naomi had a relative on her husband's side, a man of standing from the clan of Elimelech, whose name was Boaz.